I think you play so many roles within the group of 17, but then there's also you as an individual.
Right. Yeah.
Is there a big difference in your role that you play within the group of 17 and just the person as potentially solo artist Vernon?
Wow, wow, you phrased that very well. Wow. Man, yes and no, I guess. Like, my role within 17, honestly, the biggest responsibility I feel is when we're like in the States and we're doing like English interviews.
Yeah.
That's the biggest responsibility I feel. But besides that, I honestly I just try to be myself as much as possible. Man, wow.
You guys have had 차근차근 gradual success over the years. I still remember, like, even industry-wise, they're like, oh, 17 just sold like 500,000 copies. 17 just sold 750,000. They sold 1 million. I just remember always hearing 소식, news.
Yeah.
And you guys have done so many different types of genres and sounds and styles that are different but still distinctly 17. Is there a particular song or a promotion or an album that you love the most?
A song that I love the most?
Yeah, or like 애착이 제일 많이 가는.
애착이 제일 많이 가는. 아주 nice?
아주 nice?
아주 nice?
Yeah.
Like, that's our most known song.
Okay. And
people seem to get 되게 쉽게 신나하는 것 같아요, 사람들이.
Yeah. They get hyped real easy on it. Yeah. It's a fun one.
Yeah.
I still listen to all y'all's old school songs very regularly.
Really? Which one?
Like even 만세. And like 아주 nice. And it's just, I don't know, every time like a 17 song comes on, it's like a trip down to like memory lane, nostalgia, but it's like feel good, easy, fun to listen to. And then I think you guys always have really good choreo, so it's like 그게 다.
Thank you.
It's like a quick film reel of
right,
passing by
yeah.
in the coolest way. But nice. I guess when it comes to the group, I don't know if there's even an answer to this. Like, maybe this is like an outdated question.
Yeah.
It's almost like, is there like a core message or anything that you think 17 stands for or wants to relay to fans or listeners or viewers around the world?
Yeah, 잠깐만, 영어랑 한국어 둘 다 까먹었는데.
지금 머릿속에 번역기 돌리고 있는 게 들려, 지금.
The broadest answer I can give
Yeah.
it would be positivity. Because that's just the personality of our members.
Yeah.
Like, we just always want to, give a good time to our fans. Yeah. Like, even like when we're not supposed to be like messing around and not be funny, they always find a way.
Manage to be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They just want to do that. They just love doing that.
Yeah.
And I think that connects with the core message of 17's music as well. Yeah.
Positivity.
Yeah.
Good vibes. I'm curious, I know you've done some solo releases in the past. What are your, I guess, reflections on those songs? Like, what was it like putting those out? But also, what are your goals or plans or hopes for the future as potentially a solo artist?
I kind of cringe myself when I listen to my old, because like, I don't know, like at the time I wanted to make music like that. I wanted to release songs like that.
Yeah.
And now I'm not like that exact same person.
Yeah.
So I guess the answer is I just want to make music that I can enjoy more.
Well, you know what? Like, I understand that sentiment.
Yeah.
But I think it's perhaps better if you think of it as like, it's a diary or it's like a piece of a museum of who you were at that time.
Which is why I cringe myself, because man, I was this.
But you were young. It was younger. Everybody has that. Like, I go back and I'm like, why is this song in the world? This doesn't need to exist. Like, not all of them, but every once in a while I was like, this shouldn't have been on the album, But at the time, it's like, for whatever reason, it needed to be on the album.
Right.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. So just releasing music
Yeah.
is a very vulnerable
100%.
like thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, the easiest answer to give is to just be better at it. Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you listening to these days that you're like, this is interesting. I want to try to make something like this. Is there anything that sticks out?
I try to listen to music as diversely as possible. Recently, I'm listening to 치보마토.
Who and what is that?
They are a Japanese duo based in New York.
Oh, cool.
But they were around like a while ago. Like their first album was like in 1997 or 1999 or something.
Yeah.
And my mom used to play their albums in our CD player back home. And recently I saw an Instagram post about them, and now I'm listening to them.
Oh,
again.
nice.
Yeah.
Are they still active?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Chibomato. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
Chibomato.
Cibomatto.
Okay. Chibomato.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, here we go. We're gonna Google it right now. Well,
so that's the album that
the blue one.
Mom used to play me. Yeah, Stereotype A.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. They're cool.
What do you have any plans right now to put new music out as just Vernon at all? Or
Yeah.
any hopes?
No. I do have plans.
Oh yeah?
But I can't spoil them yet. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But you're always working on something.
Yeah. I'm always working on something. Yeah.
Who do you work with when you do?
I work with friends.
Okay.
A lot. Yeah.
Are you still cclose to? I know you used to have like a crew.
Oh yeah.
Like Jamie.
Yeah.
And Kino and
Yeah.
이름 뭐더라?
승현.
Oh, 승현이.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not as close as we used to be, but we still keep in touch. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look forward to your future solo
Thank you.
stuff, whenever and when it might happen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned earlier that you really like film. You really like movies. Do you have like an all-time favorite by chance?
An all-time favorite?
Yeah.
The Matrix.
1, 2, 3, all of them as a one. What about it is why? Like, what is it about The Matrix?
Well, the biggest reason is probably because I've watched it so many times since the age of like when I didn't even understand what was going on in the movie.
Yeah.
Like just my parents would just play it on the VHS player. And I just loved watching it. It was just so cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to be them.
Yeah.
I wanted to be Neo.
You can. Who knows? In the future, reboot Matrix 19, whenever it happens.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. But anyway, I just love the movie since I was so young. Yeah.
Is there like, I guess, watching it as a kid and then watching it as an adult, there are different takeaways that you get from that movie?
Definitely.
Were there any things that you were like, oh, this is what this is about? Wow. Or like anything that sticks with you from the movie that informs your life at all?
With my life.
Or anything, or whatever.
Well, a recent piece of information I found is that there's this part where the Oracle gives a cookie to Neo. And the cookie is not only like an eating cookie, but like, you know how when you're on the internet and you have like cookies, you have to like say okay to them.
Yeah.
Neo was accepting the cookie from...
This is very deep. Some of these people have no idea what this means.
Right.
Okay. Because we're talking about The Matrix, have you ever felt that there's a moment where there's like a glitch in reality? Where like, am I living in like the Truman Show or anything like that? I don't know.
No, I mean, I've never felt anything like that, but you know, within the movie, the concept of choice is a really important subject matter.
Right. And
like, sometimes I do feel like choice is an illusion. Have you seen 3 Identical Strangers?
No, what is that? Is that about the 3 triplets?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I know what it's about.
So they're separated at birth and adopted to 3
different families.
separate families without like them or their families knowing of each other's existence.
Right.
And then they finally meet like during college or something. And it turns out they've actually signed up for the same kind of club activities throughout their school years, or they love the same foods or the same colors. So like, it's almost as if it's written in their genes to be that way.
Yeah. It's like predetermined, predestined.
Exactly. So like, that's crazy to me. Yeah. Like, I've always thought environment is, I mean, genes are also important, but I've always thought environment always triumphs like DNA. And maybe not. Yeah. So that was crazy to me. Yeah.
That's a very interesting thought. Perspective. I actually haven't seen it. I've been meaning to. Yeah. Recommended? Okay. All right. Sounds good. 3 Identical Strangers is what it's called. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to check it out. What are like some other films that you've been watching recently that you're like, oh, that was really good?
Well, I watched Mickey 17.
Oh, I need to watch that. Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah.
Do you have any, like, because we're talking about film and you seem to be a film buff, do you have any ambition to write film, direct, or act at all?
I mean, if there's a good opportunity, I'd love to, but at the moment, I don't really have any good ideas yet. Maybe in the future, maybe. Yeah. But I'd love to, though. I'd love to do something related with film, though.
Yeah. Do you ever get involved with, like, I mean, y'all's music videos are so crazy and fun. Do you ever get a chance to kind of give feedback or work on any of that creative at all?
Not yet. Okay. Not yet, but maybe in the near future. Yeah? Yeah, maybe.
No, I like, it's always a visual trip watching your films.
Like K-pop films are...
It's crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
It's really fun. Do you ever cry watching films? Are you an emotional guy?
I almost cried watching The Florida Project.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's the scene at the end where, you know, the
little girl,
the main character, she's such a great actor. Like that, you know, that film, it almost feels like a documentary. Right. And then at the end, like at the very end, this little girl delivers such a powerful performance. Like I was so, like, it was intense. Okay. I almost cried. Yeah.
I do need to watch this. Yeah. I think I've been putting it off because it looks like it's going to be very heavy and intense. And I have to be in the right mindset to be like, I'm going to watch this film that's very dark, not dark, like heavy, I guess.
I mean, it's not too heavy. Okay. But
just enough.
Yeah, just enough. Okay. Like, I started watching it because my mom told me that her childhood was, like, it felt so much like her childhood watching that film. Because my mom's also from Miami. I mean, Florida, Miami. Yeah, Miami, Florida. Okay. Yeah. I know that. Which is why I got to know about the film. And yeah, it's good.
Okay. Does your mom still have family in Miami?
I don't think so. Okay. Yeah.
So I was going to ask if you guys ever go back to see family or anything.
We were there last year.
Oh, okay.
But my mom doesn't live there anymore. So yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this is actually a question kind of related to me. Like, you write a lot of your own verses, your raps, right? Like, when you're writing, where do you draw your inspiration? Is it you're like just matching it to the song, or are there always like little things that you're picking and pulling from your life that you're putting into these songs?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of my inspiration comes from other music, I think. Yeah, a lot of band music. Okay. Yeah, because my parents loved rock, and they played a lot of like rock music when I was young.
No, I think I love listening to your raps because 가사가 너무 잘 들려.
아, 진짜.
Yeah, like, how do I say that in English? Like, when you deliver your raps,
the delivery,
I could just like, I hear the words. And sometimes, like, when I listen to some rap, I'm like, I have no idea what they're saying. Okay. Which is like, what? I have no idea what they're mumbling. I have no idea what's being said. It's a cool beat. But like, when you deliver, I feel like there's like an intentionality behind the words that I always appreciate. So I was just curious. Let's see. Now, I guess like the last time we hung out briefly was in Paris.
Yeah.
Last summer?
Like maybe 재작년 summer?
Was that it?
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a moment, but you were there. We were both there for Kenzo. Yeah. I guess. What was What was that like for you being a brand ambassador?
It was exciting and interesting. I've never been exposed to that kind of environment. And yeah, it was interesting to see how things go there.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
Very overwhelming.
Very chaotic. Very overwhelming.
Very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Was there, I mean, when you go, there's always like interesting people there as well.
Definitely. I mean, I was at the same table with Pharrell and Nico, so yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool
stuff.
Yeah.
Was there like I guess like how interested are you in fashion as a whole? I mean, I think in the world that we work and we live, like fashion does play an important part. But some people are just like, I just kind of take what my stylist gives me. There are other people who are like, I have a very distinct sense of style and how I present myself. Like, where are you on that spectrum of fashion?
I think you have to be comfortable with what you wear. Whether like it's like very vibrant colors or patterns or like just plain items. If you're not comfortable with yourself, nobody else would be. So yeah, that's what I focus on, and that's the kind of feedback I give to my stylist when I'm doing a fitting or something. Yeah.
Just like being comfortable, I guess.